update and another story in the news today. A care leaver from Suffolk has told BBC Radio Suffolk how a mentoring scheme has changed his life. Cole, who's 20, couldn't leave his house 10 months until he met Darren. Darren is a grand mentor. That means he's over 50, a successful businessman, and volunteers an hour of his time every week to support Cole. The scheme is run by Volunteering Matters and has won national awards. They need more over 50s to volunteer to help these young people who have been through the care system. So do you think you could offer something if you're over 50? Our political reporter Vicky Irwin went to meet Darren and Cole, and she asked Cole what life was like for him before he met Darren.
I would be sitting at home doing literally nothing. Like, I'd wake up to go to the computer room all day and go back to bed. And that is as simple as that is. Like, that's nothing else I'd done.
Were you happy then?
No, not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. I was going through severe depression and anxiety. You know, I wouldn't leave my flat. I wouldn't go into the canteen within the place I lived to eat. There was just nothing. I would literally do nothing.
And so you met Darren. How was that first meeting? What was that like, Carl? What was that like for you?
It was good. Obviously, I went to the info bar where it was all held, and Dion was there. I met Dion, and she was like, "We're doing a grand mentor scheme," and then she showed me a few of the people, but she asked me what I was into. So I then said planes, cars, you know, stuff like that, and then she went and got down. And we spoke for about 10 minutes and we just clicked. So,
what was it like for you when you first met Cole?
Well, it was a little bit daunting because I've never done that sort of thing before. So obviously Dion said we've found this guy, he's called Cole, just have a chat. We had a chat for probably about 10 minutes, and then we went across to the Suffolk County Council offices, and some of the guys had made some cakes, so we had to sort of sell the cakes. So me being me and a salesman, I was up there showing them all how to sell and getting everybody walking by selling cakes, which gave Cole a bit of an insight into how confident people can be, and it just moved forward from there, didn't it, really?
Literally.
You spend about an hour and a half?
Yeah, an hour or two at most, really, a week.
Yeah, and what kind of things do you do together?
Well, we go get something to eat, and then we'll just have a general chat about how I'm doing, things that are going on within my life, how I'm progressing, how I'm degressing, and stuff like that. And then we work and build from those. So.
And how has working with Darren changed your life?
Oh, massively. 8 months ago, I wouldn't eat in the canteen. I wouldn't do none of that. And obviously, since being with Darren, I can now go sit in a restaurant and eat. I can pretty much do anything. I can talk to strangers. I can approach people, and it's all good. Whereas before, I couldn't approach people. I couldn't go eat in a canteen, let alone a restaurant. So it's just a huge step in my life, and it is literally all thanks to Darren.
What does it feel like hearing that?
It feels great. It's a great reward, actually. Some of the things that Cole says to me, and actually seeing it in practice. We were in Debenhams the other day, and he asked somebody where it was, you know, did you sell alarm clocks? And he wouldn't have done that. Yeah. He just wouldn't have the confidence, and he used to walk around in a hoodie everywhere and was very anxious. But now he's he's walking about doing, on his own in town, and is really a changed person. We've just got to try and get him to that next step, and unfortunately the system doesn't help, because if we can get him a job and then if for some reason it doesn't work, the system, the benefit system, you lose it all. So it's not very supportive. So we need to try and come up with a plan now.
And if anyone out there is thinking, I'd like to sort of help someone,
I'd completely suggest it. I really would. I'd suggest it to anyone.
Because it really has changed your life for you.
Yeah, of course, massively.
And what is it about the conversations then that you think that's made the change for you? Just having somebody like Darren, who's very successful, be really interested in what you think.
It's someone that actually gives an interest, someone that you feel is, do you know what, I want to fix this person, I want to help them. They clearly need support, and obviously in Darren's case, he's thought, actually, you know what, this is the person that I need to work with. It has been a huge difference, and gratitude isn't the word for it.
It's a brilliant idea. We were just listening to that when we were thinking, actually, that's a really good idea.
Fantastic.
Yeah, really, really good idea. Cole and Darren speaking to our reporter, Vicky Owen. So if you're over 50, I'm just looking across. If you're over 50 and I don't know, what can I say? If you're over 50 and you feel like you can offer your time, Volunteering Matters are looking for more grand mentors. I just think that sounds brilliant, a brilliant, brilliant thing to do. You can go to volunteeringmatters.org.uk if you want to find out more, and that will be, I think, very, very rewarding. It's 10 to